Hello, and today we're talking about tax-free childcare in the UK. So, in the UK, you can receive support for childcare if it's provided by registered childminders, nannies, play schemes, nurseries, clubs, or even home care workers from registered agencies. And this is what we refer to as approved childcare. When it comes to childcare at school, you can get assistance for care that falls outside of regular school hours, like after-school clubs or breakfast clubs. However, it is essential to know that you cannot get help for paying for child's compulsory education or private lessons during school hours. If your childcare is provided by relatives, there are some variations based on where you live. For example, in England and Scotland, you can only get tax-free childcare to help for childcare provided by a relative if they are a registered childminder and they care for your child outside of your home. Now, when it comes to foster carers, as long as they are registered with the appropriate organisation, such as in England that would be Ofsted, then childcare provided by foster carers can be tax-free as well. For every £8 you pay into your childcare account, you receive £2 back, and you can receive up to £500 every 3 months per child, so that's £2,000 per year. And if your child has a disability, the amount is double. It's up to £1,000 every 3 months and £4,000 per year. To access tax-free childcare, you need to set up an online childcare account for your child. I want to explain where this £2 comes from, because when I've spoken to clients about this and I say for every £8 you put in you get £2 back, there's a bit of confusion there. So what's happening is when you are paid, if you're a basic rate taxpayer, or additional rate or higher rate, for every £10 you get paid, the government takes out 2. So post-tax you're receiving £8 out of your 10. So when you place £8 into your tax-free childcare account, that £2 that was taken from you is being returned to you. That's how the bonus works. So just like you had £2 taken out of your pay, £2 is being placed into your tax-free childcare account. To be very clear about this, if you put £800 into your tax-free childcare account, the government will put £200 in there, taking you up to £1,000, which you can use to pay for your child's childcare. And you would pay your childcare provider directly from that account. In terms of eligibility, certain factors such as your income, your employment status, the age of your child, your immigration status, whether or not you're in work or parental leave or sick leave, all of that is factored in. In terms of the age criteria, your child needs to be 11 or under and usually live with you. If your child has a disability, then you may receive support until they're 16, but it does depend on your individual circumstances. In terms of income, as long as you and your partner individually have a net income under 100,000, then you are entitled for this tax-free childcare. If you're earning over 100,000, lucky you. If you're earning over 100,000 in terms of your net income, then you wouldn't be eligible for this tax-free childcare. We're talking net income here, and there are things you can do to reduce your net income, but that's beyond the scope of this particular video. But I have covered some of these things in past videos, and I'll certainly cover this in future videos. You also need your national insurance number and one of the following. Either you're a British or Irish citizen, you have settled or pre-settled status, or you have explicit permission to access public funds. And you would already know if you have those things. Another thing to note is that you can't claim tax-free childcare if you're already receiving working tax credit, child tax credit, universal credit or childcare vouchers. However, our government does provide a childcare calculator, which you can use to find the best support for your situation, and I have provided a link for that calculator in the description below. I've also provided a link to the government portal where you can sign up and go through the sign up process. Now, there are some videos already that the government provides that walk you through that, so I'm just going to provide links to those in the description. I'm not going to take you through that part of the process in this video. What I'm doing is just taking you through what's available and sort of breaking it down for you. I always like to mention caveats. So if you are a higher rate taxpayer or an additional rate taxpayer, again, lucky you. If you're one of those, bear in mind you're only receiving 20% back. So for you, it's not completely tax-free, because a portion of your income you've paid 40% or even 45%. So getting to 8% back isn't completely tax-free, but you're still getting money back. And you can use the childcare calculator to make an informed decision about what the best type of support is for you and your family. So now I feel like I've given you enough information to go online, sign up and save quite a bit of money. So in conclusion, remember to check your options, check that you're eligible, and make the right choice for you and your family's needs, like I've done for my family.